Hi guys, it's Miss Carrie. I'm going to show you how to make a sensory bottle today using what you have on hand at home. When people think of a sensory bottle, they typically think of using a water bottle, but you can use any type of plastic container that you have at home. I'm going to use this little jar. It had sprinkles in it. It can be as small or as big as you want. So the first thing that you're going to need is some hair gel. So squirt in. If you're using a bigger container, I would say about a half a cup. If you're using a container like this, maybe an eighth of a cup. And then the second thing that you're going to need is some hot water. So I brought that from home in a container. So I'm going to open this up here and use my measuring cup so that I don't make a mess. And then we're going to pour this hot water into the container, hopefully without spilling. Okay, I think I added a little too much, so let's get that out of there. Alright. The next thing that you're going to do is put the lid on your container tightly so it doesn't leak and shake it up. You want to mix up all of the hair gel with the water until it's dissolved, and this will help whatever media you put into your sensory bottle to float around a little bit. So keep shaking until it's mixed up, and then it'll kind of look like this. So the next thing that you're going to add is some glitter. Hopefully you have some glitter at home. If you don't, you can add in like foam stickers, little Lego pieces, puzzle pieces, little tiny plastic animals, anything that you have on hand at home. So I've got a lot of glitter. I think I'm going to use some purple and pink for mine since we're coming up to Easter today, or this week. So let's pour some glitter in. Here goes the pink. And then I'll pour some purple in too. Okay. Then put your lid back on. Screw it tightly, shake it up again. Shake all the glitter in there around so it mixes up well with the hair gel and the water. And then you'll get something that looks kind of like this. And you see, I don't know if you can see it, but the glitter is just slowly moving through the hair gel. That's why hair gel and hot water makes such a good sensory bottle, because it's so slow moving, it'll hold your kiddo's attention. And if your kiddo likes more color, you can add in different colors. You can add in little pieces that'll float from the top to the bottom, anything to keep their attention on the bottle and help them calm down if they need it. Or if they just need a little break from their schoolwork, sensory bottles are great to use for them. I also like to use these with some of my other kiddos for SWAT bowling. So kind of a modification that I do for that is, obviously this won't fit inside of this bottle, but if you have like a little glow stick you can put inside of there. My low vision kiddos can visualize this because it lights up and they can see the glitter. And then I tell them to go ahead and knock it over or reach for it or grab it. It gets their attention and the light helps them to be able to participate in the activity. So I would recommend, if you're going to do this with a low vision kiddo, let's see if I have a piece of, I don't have a paper handy, but we'll use this. So put it kind of like this. Give it a backdrop. That way the kiddo can see the bottle lighting up and be able to perceive where it's at in space. And I'll make another video for glow bowling or SWAT bowling. So if you have any questions on making a sensory bottle, let me know. Hope you guys enjoy this.